So hello guys and welcome back to my preview series for the opening stage of the Shanghai 2024 Perfect World Major. The next team we will take a look at is GamerLegion, currently ranked number 22 in the HLTV World Ranking. They come into the tournament with a very young average player age of 20.8 years. Prior to the RMR, their form of the team was pretty mediocre. They started the CCT Season 2 with a crushing 0-2 loss against Gun 5. It was a very one-sided game. On both maps, the GamerLegion got pretty destroyed. Not a lot to say here. It was a very one-sided series. Yeah. They started their RMR run against a best of one Vitality. Vitality, yeah, there's just too much quality on the team. Just Zaiwu, I mean, it was pretty obvious from the start that they will not have a chance in this one. Yeah, the next was a best of one against Eklot, which was a lot closer, but Slant had a pretty off game in this series, which led to GamerLegion drop into the 0-2 bracket and playing for elimination next. They beat both Falcons and Unity, grinding back into the RMR in best of 3 series, and they ended up playing against Sinners next, which was a pretty interesting best of 3. Here, GamerLegion had, in my opinion, a very smart decision about picking maps. Mirage, a very great map for them. Dust 2, just give it away, give it to Sinners and have a great Anubis next, which is a good map as well for GamerLegion. And they were pretty smooth sailing, closing out this series in a 2v1 fashion. So the qualification or elimination match for GamerLegion was against Bedboom, a pretty rough team as well, which you can see here. They benched 2 players after losing this best of 3, so it's pretty dramatic what's happening over there. But this best of 3 was pretty close on the first 2 maps, and the third map, Mirage, was pretty one-sided, you have to say. The result is not really showing how the game played out. It was pretty one-sided. Flamos had a great series here. Not a lot you can say, but with a good amount of teamwork, GamerLegion were able to beat everyone here, which is leading us to the first game in the opening stage against Furia, which will be on Saturday morning, European time. If you take a look at this, GamerLegion is a very interesting team because they are one of the only teams that is not having a permaban, which means they are playing every one of the 7 maps, which can be a positive side because they have a very flexible map pool, but it can be exposed by the better teams. Well, if we look at Furia, for example, here, I'm pretty convinced that we will either see Vertigo as a map or Mirage, because both teams feel relatively confident on one of those maps. Maybe Anubis as well, but I'm not sure how often Furia want to play it. Yeah, in my opinion, if we take a look at GamerLegion, the player to watch, in my opinion, is Slant. He is kind of the consistency piece for the team. If Slant is performing well, every other player can shine. They have a great teamwork if Slant is having a good game or a good series, depending on best of 1 or best of 3. If Slant and ZTR are able to develop a good ground for the team that Flamos and Towson can work, in my opinion, GamerLegion can have a pretty good major run. They maybe qualify for the next series, but if Slant is having an off game or ZTR is not calling so good, which was a pretty big problem prior to the major run in the CCT, it was a very weak T side most of the time, and they were really predictable on CT side. It might end for GamerLegion pretty early. In my opinion, I would give them a 3 out of 5 star rating, and I think if it's going well, they should qualify for the next stage.